It's time for the final one, the First Owner La Liga squad builder. Yes guys, welcome back to another video, and today it's time to complete our journey for the icon swap objectives. It's time to win our 3 games with the First Owner La Liga squad and get our final swap player. If you followed the journey and watched every video of it, please let me know in the comments down below if you did and if you enjoyed it. And if you're new around here and you didn't see the previous videos of the First Owner squad builders, I'll leave a link to the playlist in the description down below. And of course, if you're new, please consider subscribing as well. With that said, let's jump into the squad. If you've watched the fastest draft video, you probably can guess who is gonna go in net. It's going to be none other than Champions League Oblak. 91 rated, 87 diving, 89 reflexes, 92 handling and 90 positioning. He's 6'2", he looks like a decent goalkeeper. I haven't used him yet, so I'm curious of what he can do. Moving on to the centre back spots. We have 2 loan players here, Langlet and Sergio Ramos. And I'm gonna pick them both since they count as first owner. So first up, Sergio Ramos. Of course, 89 rated, 6 foot, always been a beast in FIFA. But this year he's not used that much and he's fairly cheap. I believe he costs around 150k, but if you look at the stats, he still looks decent. Especially defending and physical, of course. With defending 87, 88 interceptions, 85 defensive awareness, 87 standing tackle and 90 slide tackle. And then the physical stats, 93 jumping, 85 strength and 90 aggression. Pace is also good enough with 72 pace. And I think you can't really go wrong with 89 Sergio Ramos. Then, next to him, Langlet. He's 85 rated, 6'1", with 75 pace, 86 defending, 80 physical. But the pace, yeah, is just good. 77 acceleration, 74 sprint speed. Defending is great, 87 interceptions, 90 defensive awareness, 83 standing tackle, 81 slide tackle. And the physical stats are good as well, 86 jumping, 82 strength. And yeah, overall just a strong card. And I think a lot of players noticed this as well, since he's 110k I believe, and for an 85 rated player, that's quite a lot. On to the left back spot. We have the choice between Junior Firpo and Yuri Berchiche. Ole. But since Junior Firpo isn't first owner, I'm gonna pick the other guy. And if you look at this card, he doesn't look even that bad. With 80 pace, 81 physical, 78 defending. And if we dive into his stats, 78 acceleration, 82 sprint speed, and defending wise 79 interceptions, 77 standing tackle and slide tackle 78. The physical stats are great with 85 jumping, 79 strength and 85 aggression. So overall just a decent left back. Moving on to the right back spot. Let's see who we have here. We have the choice between Trippier or Kevin. Well, only Trippier. But I think I'm gonna go for a left back this time. I'm gonna pick Junior Firpo. I know he's not first owner, but he will do the job at 6 cam. Trippier is just too slow for me and I'd rather have the 85 pace of Junior Firpo. And Firpo is just a solid wingback as well, with 85 pace, 75 defending and 76 physical. Standing and slide tackle both 76, interception 78. Physical stats 77 jumping and 74 strength is just good and very solid for this squad. On to the midfield then. At center mid, we're first gonna pick Frankie de Jong. He is not first owner, and as you can see I've played over 60 games with him. I bought him at the start of FIFA when he cost around 100k and he now costs half of that, but I'm absolutely loving him. 4-star skill moves with amazing dribbling and great passing stats. He's overall just a perfect CDM. He's quick as well with 80 acceleration and 78 sprint speed. I've put an anchor on him so that boosts the pace, the defending and physical. As I said, passing is already great, 84 overall, but with 90 short pass and 87 long passing, it's just amazing. Dribbling is fantastic with 88 dribbling, 89 ball control, 84 agility as well. And then the anchor card on him with the boost for the defending and physical. It makes him overall just a creative CDM, so I highly recommend using this card. Next to him we're gonna go for a bit of a more defensive midfielder. So we're gonna pick a CDM and we can choose Banega, or we're gonna go for Fernando. And I'm actually gonna go for Fernando, since his defending stats are a bit better. With of course his defending and physical stats as his main stats. Defending wise, 83 interceptions, 83 standing tackle and 81 slide tackle. 82 strength as well, so I'm guessing he will do the job for us. Then at right mid, we're gonna pick Chukwueze, I guess. 76 overall, with 87 pace, 81 dribbling, shooting 72, not that great, and 53 strength, not that great as well. He has 4-star skill moves, but that's about it. Of course, great pace, 89 acceleration, 85 sprint speed. Dribbling wise, good enough as well, with 88 agility and 84 dribbling. 78 ball control isn't that great, but for a 76 rated player, you can expect that much. And since he is 76 rated and is the only option we have, we're gonna pick him. On to the left mid spot. We have Christian Theo as a first owner, I believe. Yes. Or I know I have a left winger for some loan games with Eden Hazard. So I'm gonna pick Eden Hazard. We only have 2 games with him, so for the 3rd game I'm gonna play Christian Theo. But yeah, Hazard you can't really skip. 4-star, 4-star, 91 pace, 94 dribbling, 83 shooting, 86 passing. And yeah, if you look at the stats, 94 acceleration, 88 sprint speed. Shooting wise, 84 finishing, just good. Passing wise, short pass, most important one I think. 89 short pass. And the dribbling is just amazing with 95 agility, 94 ball control and 95 dribbling. But yeah, what do you expect from 91 rated Eden Hazard? And since we're gonna use Christian Theo as well, we're gonna take a look at his stats as well. With 89 pace, 81 dribbling, 75 shooting, 76 passing, 4-star weak foot, 4-star skill moves, which is great. And if you look at the pace, 91 acceleration, 88 sprint speed, 76 finishing isn't that amazing, but for 80 rated player, alright. Dribbling wise, it could be a bit better, with only dribbling above 80 with 84, ball control of 79 and 79 agility as well. So we might have to boost that, but we'll see. Then the final 2 spots, the strikers. We are gonna take Rodrigo and, you saw him, Morales. Both players with great stats. Starting off with Rodrigo with 90 pace, 80 shooting, 81 dribbling, 88 acceleration, 91 sprint speed. Shooting wise, 80 finishing and 81 dribbling overall with 81 agility, 82 ball control and 82 dribbling. So pretty decent stats for an 83 rated striker. Also with 4-star skill moves. The only downside will be his 3-star weak foot, but we can deal with that. Then the final player, Morales. 82 rated overall, 4-star weak foot, 4-star skill moves, 89 pace, 81 shooting, 85 dribbling. He looks like an amazing card with 88 acceleration, 90 sprint speed, 83 finishing as well. Dribbling wise, agility 78, ball control 84, dribbling 88. Looks like a very OP card for an 82 rated player. And let's hope he can show it in game. So that completes the team, and I might play it like this in a 4-2-3-1 formation with Hazard at central cam and Morales at left cam. If that doesn't work, I'm gonna switch those around. But now it's time to get a final swap player and play those 3 games. In the first match we come up against a very strong team with Son, Lucas, Messi, informed Wijnaldum, informed Doucouré, Dembele, Roberto Carlos, Sanchez, Van Dijk, Semedo and De Gea. And from the start it was a close game, as expected, but after 20 minutes we do get our goal. After some great build-up play, Morales cuts inside with a ball roll and then the finish on the left foot to make it 1-0. Then at halftime I decided to make some changes and put Lozano on for Chukwueze, since he was clearly the weakest link in the team. At the start of the second half you can see that I felt very comfortable using this team. It was very balanced and played really smooth. So we're playing very patiently until we see the gap to play it up front. So we pass it to Rodrigo, Rodrigo with a through ball to Lozano, and Lozano with his first touch of the game sees the run from Hazard, puts it across and Hazard with the finish to make it 2-0. Later on Frenkie de Jong intercepts the ball by blocking a shot and we can play it outside to Hazard. And this attack is again an example of how well the team played for me. We can move the ball around very easy, although I have to say that my opponent didn't really press me that much. And we wait again until we find a gap to play it to our attack. Then we find the gap, play it to Morales, Morales with a drag back to create some space, moves inside the box and makes it 3-0. That's when my opponent decided he's had enough and he decides to rage quit. In our second game we come up against another solid squad, with a hybrid between the Bundesliga, the Serie A and La Liga, and KDB. This was a very close game as well, and after 30 minutes my opponent gets a penalty. Some silver guy named Falco is taking it for some objective and makes it 1-0. We're almost 70 minutes on the way until we finally get the equalizer. We play the ball to Morales, who lays it up to Lozano and makes it 1-1. Just minutes later, Langlais blocks a shot and Frenkie de Jong can pick it up and place it up front to Hazard. We keep playing very patiently and don't rush things. We're also forced to play like that since my opponent doesn't really press us, as you can see here when we have the ball with Morales. After a few dragbacks we play it to Fernando. My opponent tries to intercept the pass, but we can pick it up with Rodrigo. Rodrigo with a back heel to Morales and Morales with a perfect finish to make it 2-1. And it gets worse for my opponent. We have the ball with Lozano down the wing, play it to Rodrigo, Rodrigo with a chip to Morales, back to Rodrigo, who then plays a 1-2 with de Jong, back heel to Hazard, who makes it 3-1. Then in the final game, Frenkie de Jong is doing what he can do best and intercepts the ball. Christian Theo is also making his appearance, plays it to Morales, Morales to Rodrigo, Rodrigo with some great dribbling moves to beat his defender, moves inside the box, lays it off to Morales, who makes it 1-0. 10 minutes later, my opponent has the ball with Martial, plays it to Griezmann, and Griezmann from a tight angle, he makes it 1-1. But our response to that comes very soon, and straight after kickoff we want to make that second goal. We play the ball to Morales, Morales to Rodrigo, after a bit of hold up play back to Morales, who waits for the run of Rodrigo, plays it over the top and Rodrigo with the finish. Then 5 minutes later a quick attack with Berchiche to Theo, back to Berchiche, inside to Morales, who can just sprint towards the goal and make it 3-1. So after 25 minutes and a total of 4 goals scored, my opponent had seen enough and quits. And we're done. We get our final swap player and that completes our journey. And if you followed the whole journey, you're amazing. And if you're new, you know what to do. Play the playlist and subscribe too. I know I've missed my chance to start a career as a rapper, but now I'm gonna wrap it up here and I will see you guys next time.